This is a public service announcement. This is the toothpaste I like to use. This looks a lot like the toothpaste I like to use. This is not an endorsement of either. This is just what I use. This is delicious toothpaste. Love it, love it, love it. This tastes like hopelessness and despair. It is a terrible, terrible thing. No one should have ever made this. It is hideous. It is Tom's fennel flavored toothpaste. I eat fennel in food, but that tastes like hopelessness and despair and maybe a little bit of evil all mixed into toothpaste. Don't eat it. Don't use it. This week I shot quite a bit of footage, so let's go through the week. Tuesday morning, I'm going to call it a failure. Monday night, terrible time trying to sleep. Really, really difficult. So, I got up and stretched, but it wasn't a serious stretch. But the reason it's a failure is I'd planned to work out. But I got up, hit the alarm, rolled back over to say, okay, I got to get up, and woke up at the next alarm. So, yeah, so I got up and stretched. It was a mild stretch. So maybe it's not 100% failure, but it wasn't what I wanted. So what am I going to do about it? I'm going to do what I do when I start to have trouble sleeping. I'm going to go on a 3-day cycle of melatonin when I go to sleep. I'll take a small amount of melatonin. It usually helps me get to sleep and stay asleep through the night. I'll do that for 3 nights in a row, and that usually gets me back on track. So we'll do that, see if we can get back on track, and just adjust as we go. Make a great day. I'll catch you maybe tomorrow. Rock on. Okay, and then I had my workouts. So here we are, 5:15 in the morning, my ghetto basement, working out. I got my interval training done. Just finished. I am trying not to overwork myself. I'm working hard, intensely, but I'm trying to make it so that since I want to stretch tomorrow and then work out the next day and stretch tomorrow and stretch the next day and do a lot more workouts, I got to make sure I don't do it to the point where it takes me 3 days to recover. So we'll see how that works for me. If I have to up the intensity, well, the intensity will increase anyway as I get in better shape. So happy Wednesday. Go make a great day. Rock on. Friday morning. It's I don't know, it's taking me a long time to get down here to work out, so I don't have a lot of time. So I have to make the most of this workout. It's going to be short, but I think I'm just going to deadlift this morning. But if I'm doing something every morning, I don't have to have quite the intensity at this point, or quite the length at this point, maybe. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. Anyway, it's early in the morning. It's Friday. I hope your week's going well. And I wanted to shoot more of my work days and show you my work day, but I need to tell you, I'm going to run it through here. It's a montage. It should go fairly quick. But it's the same over and over. And by watching this, you're seeing what I do as far as visually. You're not seeing the detailed work I do, but it's a lot of typing, cranking my desk up and down, and talking to people, making things happen. That's what I do. So then we got to Saturday. So Saturday morning, I slept in until 6 a.m., actually 6:30 a.m. It's almost 7:15 a.m. and I am starting to work on a paper for my master's. I'm hoping to get this paper done today. Well, that's the goal, is to get this paper done today. That way I can move on to the next class. It'll probably be a long, tedious day, to be quite honest. But you got to do what others won't to have what others can't, or got to do what others can't to have what others won't. Anyway, you got to sacrifice to get stuff. All right, man, rock on. That was a lie. Saturday, I didn't finish the paper. I got to a point where I had written 6 pages, and I went and reviewed the assignment because I said, you know, this whole class, we haven't had anything this long, but I had not found anything that gave me a length. On the submission page, it told me that my 6 pages need to be 2 pages. So I was a little frustrated. I went back and reworked it a little bit, but then I got up this morning and I finished the paper. I will submit it sometime after I shoot this vlog. I want to go back, edit anything that needs edited, and then I will submit it, and that'll be into that class. And then I move on to another one, which is quantitative analysis, which ought to be interesting. As most of you know by now, I have this. Didn't work. To change the priorities a little bit, all I really did was move everything an hour later, including work and masters and sleep, so that I get an hour to work out in the morning. That includes stretching. Then my masters in the afternoons, evenings, depending on what else is going on. So the priorities I'm still working on because I have a lot of things that I overextended myself, right? So now I'm trying to put the priorities in place and get the things done that have to be done. The other thing that's been coming up a lot this week is patience. There's a guy on YouTube called Gary V. He talks about business, entrepreneurial. He talks about patience a lot. He says, listen, you can't expect to be a rock star overnight. You need to work, and basically your work is an investment, and eventually you have to have the patience for it to grow and become whatever it's going to be. That's also going on. I mean, obviously with the workouts, trying to see returns on that, trying to get ready for a Spartan race, work on school, that's an investment, waiting for it to come together. Just like this paper, I could have forced it through last night, but I had to have the patience to put it down, go relax a little bit, get some sleep, and then look at it again today so I could knock it out and get the best work possible. So those are the things that I'm seeing as I go through my day, as I go through my last week. So I hope that you have patience and your priorities are going well. And I hope you have the patience, especially to build whatever it is you're going to build. It has taken me 48 years to get where I'm at, and I'm still not where I want to be. Let's see where I get in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. All right. Remember, I love you. Do something awesome this week. Make a great week, and rock on.